Good morning from Disney Springs. We are actually here at Raglan Road doing a brunch dining review and decided to kill two birds with one stone. We are exploring the landing.
I love this area of Disney Springs. It's just, you know, it doesn't have a lot of entertainment options necessarily, like things to do, but there's plenty of live entertainment and music, and just the vibe is really fun here.
We are sitting in the outdoor section. We're actually in the shade, but it is quite sunny here today. We will show you all of that as we talk and as we explore the landing. The landing is by far my favorite spot in Disney Springs. I do like the marketplace for the shops, but the landing has some of our favorite food on Disney property. We love most of the restaurants here. Behind the camera, there is a massive line for Gideon's. So one of the biggest draws in the landing is Gideon's Bake Shop. It is fantastic. It is just before 11 a.m. on a Saturday. So they are actually not doing a virtual queue yet, but that line wraps all the way around from the door past the entrance to Morimoto Asia, and there is a cast member for Gideon's that is at the end of it, and at some point they will probably turn that line into a virtual queue. That's what we're waiting for.
Yeah, for sure, because right now it is an hour-long wait, and no thank you.
In the blazing sun. All right, so we just finished up a Raglan Road brunch right back here. It was
so good.
Fantastic. Highly, highly recommend Raglan Road brunch. We're gonna see if we can get in the virtual queue for Gideon's. We checked before. The line is so long. Look at this. This is... I mean, I like cookies, but wow. So we said it on the first video, but the landing is an island. There are several different bridges to get over into the landing. This one behind us right here is coming from Town Center. The marketplace is further on, and that gets you, and we'll show you, there's a bridge over there as well by the Lego store. And then finally you can come in also from the west side. What is up with this line?
I mean, this is crazy. So she basically said that the crowds have not been behaving like usual, and she was a little surprised that they hadn't already switched over to a virtual queue at this point. This line behind me is a 55-minute wait, and it is in the blazing sun. This is not gonna happen today. As much as I want, the limited edition flavor is a peanut butter cold brew cookie, which I love their peanut butter cold brew, but not enough to stand in line for an hour.
In addition to being an island, the landing is pretty much a circle. So if you come in from Town Square, you're kind of in the middle. In the middle of the circle is Raglan Road. You got Wine Bar George on the other side. A couple more things, and then the main draw in the middle is Gideon's, and then that backs up to Morimoto Asia, and then further down STK, but we'll take you through all of that. So we took a right, and we are headed back towards the marketplace. And we'll start there. So
directly behind me is how you come in from the marketplace. So once you pass T-Rex, you come across a bridge and you are on the landing officially. So the kind of right off to your right is Paddlefish. That is a great seafood restaurant. It also has a really fun rooftop bar area if you're coming at night, especially to kind of hang out and grab a drink up there. And then there's a couple of little just like pop-up shops. So there's a corksicle stand, and there's also a stand that has like pet stuff, so bandanas and toys and whatnot. And then directly kind of in front of you, whenever you cross that bridge, is Terralina Crafted Italian. It's not necessarily our favorite Italian restaurant, but it is a good Italian option if you are coming to the landing. I just popped into Wonder Made Magical Marshmallows, and these are homemade marshmallows. They come 16 little squares in a box. They're like this size. There's 30 different flavors. 10 of them, I believe she said, have like alcohol in them, but they're $12 a box, and then they have lots of like buy 3 boxes, get 1 free, buy 6 boxes, get 3 free, that kind of thing. This is a salted caramel. Oh, that's quite good. It's very sweet, but it's good.
Just past Terralina Crafted, there are some stores in the center section. There's Chapel Hats, which is a fun little hat store, some restrooms, and then on my right-hand side, you've got the Javiana's shoe sandal store, which is actually pretty fun.
Okay, right over here by the hat shop, which is always fun to play in, is Aaron McKenna's Bakery, and that is a bakery that if you are vegan or gluten-free, it's definitely a place you should check out because all of their desserts are gluten-free and vegan. of our favorite areas of the landing because there's always some awesome live entertainment. You got the Amphicars right behind us. We just saw one launch, and I think another one is coming in. You got Jock Lindsays, our favorite restaurant, which is the Boathouse is right here. So lots of really great things.
There is a massive line to check into the Boathouse and see if there is availability. If you don't have a reservation, you might try Open Table. That has always worked for us in the past. Also, if you don't mind eating out on the water, there is a bar that you can just walk up to out there. If there's availability, you can just sit down and have a wonderful meal. Whew, a little bit of Lion King going on today.
We're in one of our favorite places at Disney Springs, which is Jock Lindsays Hangar Bar. Directly behind me, if you look far off in the distance, you can actually see the dock for the Boathouse, which is where you can go if there's, you know, to see if there's any availability down there. But this particular area right here, the outdoor seating for Jock Lindsays, is my favorite. I love these views. I could sit out here for hours and just hang out with people and visit and have a snack and a drink and just, I love it.
Right across from the Hangar Bar over here, you have Wine Bar George, which backs up to Raglan Road. Fantastic. It's great for a sit-down, wonderful glass of wine. They also have a to-go window if you just want to run up and grab something, and then right across from that, Gideon's.
There are some cute shops as you walk up closer, like towards the west side. You've got Sonok, which is one of my favorites. I love their sandals and shoes. They have the really comfortable ones. You've got an Oakley store, so if you forgot your sunglasses, it's a great place to pop in. There used to be an Art of Shaving store. There is not anything in its place yet, so we don't know what's coming, but the Savannah Bee Company, the Ganachery if you want some chocolate, and then directly across from all of that is Paradiso 37, which is, you know, it's a good option with if you didn't make reservations, they usually always have availability to walk up, and it has a wide variety of options.
And then just past Paradiso 37, you have the Maria and Enzos family of restaurants. So you do have Maria and Enzos, which is like a sit-down table service Italian fare. It's actually pretty good. It's huge in there, and they're rarely full. You also have the Edison, so that's a speakeasy. We've done a dining review there before. Not the best food, usually good drinks, depending on what you're getting. Then you have Pizza Ponte, which is attached to Maria and Enzo's. Quick service, walk up to a counter, order pizza. It's already made, they just heat it up for you. And then down the hill and around the corner, you come to Enzo's Hideaway, which is a speakeasy, like a hidden speakeasy. It feels like you're going into like Prohibition era, but they have fantastic food and fantastic drinks. Of the four, highly recommend Enzo's Hideaway.
All right, so just across from Maria and Enzo's area is STK, and then as you keep coming closer to the west side, you come to the bridge that's going to take you over to the west side. But we're not taking that bridge because there's a couple of key restaurants that we missed, so we are going to take the stairs down and go around the back side of STK.
There are actually two bridges that go from the west side over to the landing. First one is this elevated bridge here right by Maria and Enzo's. The second one is on this side next to Planet Hollywood, and that is where we're headed going towards Chef Art Smith's.
Over on this section, you have Chef Art Smith's Homecomin, which is one of my favorites. And then directly across from that is Morimoto Asia, which pretty much takes us back to where we started over here at Raglan Road, because that's directly across from Raglan Road. So all of these restaurants, as we mentioned before, there are just so many fabulous restaurants. Probably our favorites reside in the landing here at Disney Springs.
That's going to do it for today's tour of the landing in Disney Springs. We hope you have enjoyed it as we make our way back across the bridge to go into Town Center, to go to the Lime Garage, to get to our car, to go home.
Unfortunately, the line is still too long for us to get in for Gideon's.
So crazy.
No cookie today, but if you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.